that they wanna know what prison's like with nowhere to go. I could say that it's a state of mind, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Just close your eyes and you will see how cold and black loneliness can be. People say their lives they trade just because they would get paid. But used, abused, taken for granted, that's our cost, that's how we're branded. Just close your eyes, and you will see how cold and black loneliness can be. People say that they wanna know what prison's like with nowhere to go. Just close your eyes and you will see how cold and black loneliness can be. This is taken from the Canadian Society of Forensic Science. And this is what it says about what the explanation or definition of forensic science. Here's the scoop on real forensic science. Many of us are interested in the exciting and developing field of forensic science. That is in part due to the sensational television shows which features forensic science and crime scene investigation. Such shows are intended as entertainment only and are not designed to educate the public about the science itself or the genuine careers available in the field. However, whether accurate or not, many of us derive a great deal of information and common knowledge from television, and it is clear from discussion with people of all ages that there is a number of misconceptions surrounding the field of forensic science. So what is forensic science? Derived from the Latin term forensis, which means public debate or discussion, forensics in the modern sense implies courts of law. Forensic science is therefore the application of science and the scientific method to the judicial system. The important word here is science. A forensic scientist will not only be analyzing and interpreting evidence, but also challenged in court while providing expert witness testimony. Forensic science, often shortened to forensics, is used to enforce laws and government regulations and statutes, to resolve disputes, to assess blame and establish responsibility, and to improve public safety. Because science is now used routinely in litigation, various groups, including lawyers, judges, enforcement officials, and the public need to know what forensic evidence can do and cannot do. Forensic scientists use cutting-edge scientific techniques to examine and interpret evidence in connection with civil and criminal proceedings. In criminal law, forensic science can help prove the guilt or innocence of the defendant. In civil action, forensics can can help resolve a broad spectrum of legal issues through the identification, analysis, and evaluation of physical evidence. Forensic science draws upon a variety of scientific disciplines, including biology, physics, and chemistry. In reading that explanation, and given my own experience with faulty and pseudo forensic pathological evidence, I could only conclude that forensics in and of itself, as it is used in today's society, as well as back in 92 and 93 when I went to court, forensics is nothing more than a writing course. The ability to write scientific reports specifically for court presentation. What's most important in all of this is that forensic scientists, when they present evidence in court, must undergo not only direct questioning, but cross-examinations in which questions the validity of that specific evidence. When a defense brings in an expert forensic pathologist as well, it is to engage in debate from report to report to determine which report is more believable, has more strength, and that kind of idea. Back in 92 and 93, in that time era, Dr. Charles Smith was viewed as the one and only worldwide forensic pediatric pathologist, and thusly his position gave his testimony weight and credibility. However, because forensics is about writing reports, the failings of that time period, which I could only assume continue to this day, in this idea and this fact that Charles Smith and other professional people of that time era, while they used forensics and to present to court to get me convicted, forensics itself, like I said, is just a writing course to prepare reports. The problem with this is the way it was used is that many investigators of that time era, including ones in my own case, came to conclusions first and then had to fit the evidence to fit the conclusions, and that's the failings of forensic evidence, forensic scientific evidence presented in court, especially when one expert within the proceeding is deemed to be more truthful than the other, to the point where, in my case, the defense expert testimony was pretty much cast aside and Charles Smith's conclusions were deferred to.
People say that they wanna know what prison's like with nowhere to go. Just close your eyes